Right then, how we doing, people? A new Lorde album. It's called Virgin. I had no idea this existed or was coming out until yesterday. If you're watching this on the day it comes out. So that's cool. There's a single, clearly looking at the Spotify numbers, of 80 million called What Was That? I haven't heard that. So this will be a completely fresh, completely unseen, unheard reaction. Now obviously Lorde is an artist that was a sort of fundamental part of the channel as it grew. First two records, really enjoyed them. Last record, what was its name? Solar Power? God, that was 4 years ago. It didn't massively work for me. It felt a little bit too poppy. I mean, obviously she's pop, but it felt a little bit too surface level for me. Maybe I need to go back and listen to it. Maybe it's not, but it didn't really work for me. But I'm interested to hear what she's got going on here. Now, as always, this is uncut and ad-free on Patreon. Now, you'll see ads in the video if you're watching on YouTube. I don't actually place any of those ads. I don't know if you knew that, because all of the money for these videos gets taken by the labels. It's how music reaction channels function on YouTube and has been since I've done this. But that also means that in order to keep doing this, then your support on Patreon makes that possible. So if you'd like to join everybody that's over there, getting uncut reactions, getting exclusive reactions, getting early access reactions, ad-free reactions, and deciding on all of the content that's not new releases that's coming up on the channel in terms of albums. Damn, that's a lot. That is a lot. Link down in the description. Come and join us on Patreon. And if not, let's go. Lorde. Lorde. It's Lorde, right? I don't know if I said Lorde. Virgin. Let's go. Is this Hammer?
There's a heat in the pavement, my mercury's raising. Don't know if it's love or if it's ovulation. When you're holding a hammer, everything looks like a nail. Some days I'm a woman, some days I'm a man. Oh, I might have been born again. I'm ready to feel like I don't have the answers. This Now I know you don't deal much in love and affection, but I really do think you can make an exception. It's a beautiful life, so I play truant.
I like this. This is cool. Yeah, cool opener. Now this song, what was that? 80 million streams, so I'm sure everybody's heard it. I ain't.
A chair in the bed, I cover up all the mirrors. I can't see myself yet. Yeah, I'm missing you and all the things we used to do. MDMA in the back garden, blow our pupils up. We kissed for hours straight, but baby, what was that? I remember saying then, this is the best cigarette of my life. Well, I want you just like that. Baby, what was that?
Yeah, this so far reminds me much more of the first two records. So therefore, I'm just enjoying it much more. There's a little bit of like a much softer Brat in there as well, which for my taste, I'd actually prefer. Like, I know everybody loves Brat, but it's a bit much for me. You know, I'm in my 40s. So yeah, this is like smooth but upbeat. Yeah, it's cool. Deeply personal as well, which she does so well throughout her music. This is cool. This is a good time so far.
You weren't feeling my heat when in the light down, baby, so bright I face reality. I tried to let baby, what was that?
Yes. You know, it's super relatable as well about long-term friendships suddenly falling apart as you grow into different stages of your adulthood. Okay. Cool track. Okay.
Chewing gum, I know, don't have a sour taste. I gotta stop.
Kind of little postal service vibes to this with the beat. It's nice. A little bit of Viva La Vida from Coldplay. People used to say it all the time. I don't even know why I'm saying this on camera. This is stupid. All the time, people used to say I look like Chris Martin. Now, that was more when I was in the younger 80 kilo mark. You know, over 90 these days. Bit bigger, so it happens less. But that was, yeah, it was ceaseless, dude. It was ceaseless. That used to happen to me all the time. Now they recognise me for me. How about that? That's cool. And all you motherfuckers say Joe Ingles from basketball. I don't even really know who that is. I know what he looks like. Oh, Macklemore, of course. Okay, nice build on this.
Like new from my recent ego death.
Ooh, interesting.
Sirens sing overnight. Who's gonna love me like this? Oh, who could give me like this? Let it flow down to me. Love me like this. Now I'm broken open. Who's gonna love me like this? Oh, who could give me like this? Where he flowed down through me, love me like this. Now I'm broken open. Let's hear it for the band of the year. How I hope that I remembered my gold chain, my shoulders, my face in the light.
Cool track, cool album. Really like the Sonics. Think she's really in her pocket here on this record. But it sounds... I spoke about this on the Lorcana record, which is on Patreon right now, by the way, if you want to go and watch that one. That he put out last week or the week before. I'm enjoying hearing these artists who are kind of, you know, I discovered them when they're in their 20s, and as they move into their... I assume Lorde's in her 30s now, or at least very late 20s. Maybe not, because she started so young anyway. She's been around for a long time. She's been 10 years in the game, probably. I'm enjoying hearing from these artists as they get to that next stage in life and they start to mature. Like, I'm another 10 years beyond all of this, but it's more relatable because it's more memorable. Like, being in your early 20s to me is so long ago that there's a disconnect for me. You know, it's cool to hear, but realistically, there is just a huge disconnect there. But it's interesting to hear people going through that stage that I'm now past, but only a little bit past. You know, it gives me perspective.
I'm an actress, all of the medals I won for ya. Then I sing every word just to ya. Cause I'm an actress, all of the medals I won. I'm always running to ya, breaking my back just to be as brave as my mother.
Yeah. Another strong track. There's no green light yet, don't get me wrong. It's a bit... What's the adjective I'm looking for? It captures some of that essence without being as, like, all-out pop for the radio, really trying to change the whole game type music, you know? There's just it's a gentler version of that. A more mature version of that in some ways. And a more, like, not condensed, not contracted, just smaller, but in a really aligned way. So yeah, I'm enjoying the record without it being like mind-blowing, without me... I mean, was any of the Lorde stuff mind-blowing to me? No, it wasn't. So.
And when I tape of their honeymoon. On the boat, it was pure and true. Then the film came out. Hope that we can come in our face. Come in our face.
Yeah, that one didn't really do a great deal for me, I've got to be honest.
After the ecstasy, testing for pregnancy, praying in MP3. Bars on my windows, you busting wide open till clearness is all I see. I try letting the answer be part of the dances. I trip and I stumble, yeah, baby, I'm free, I'm free. I remember how it feels to be. Soap
That did nothing for me, I've got to be honest.
off my chest, keeping it light, not on, thinking it. Grown woman, a grown woman. Pink galaxy left undressed. Wide hips to the gym, 96, skin scarred, looking forward. Wide hips, soft lips, my mama's trauma, since 96, been looking for a grown woman. A grown woman.
Hey, I've got to be honest, the album's lost a lot of momentum for me. I really liked the first 4 tracks. The 5th track was okay. And then, yeah, last 3 tracks, they're not really moving me at all. So let's see if we can pick back up towards the end of the album. Obviously a first listen, and that's always the case. The first listen, you never know. There are tracks and albums that on first listen did nothing for me, and then they become my favourite tracks on the albums, and the reverse, something that is really immediate and I like straight away, and then in time I'm like, yeah, okay, it's nowhere near the best track on the record. So we'll see, but it needs to pick back up a bit for me. I don't think you can call a song Broken Glass without it
Mystique.
having some feeling evocative, you know. It's such an evocative sound and feeling.
Was bad. Compete about that. Lose my freak about that. All of the above. I wanna punch the mirror to make her see that this won't last. It might be months of bad luck, but what if it's just broken glass? Spend my summer getting lost in life. Make it when it takes all you have. Won't outrun it if you don't hit back. It's just broken glass. In the city, I hear the voices of the ancients. They're calling for us. Hear their horses running up Prince Street.
That Broken Glass song was better.
Cause I'm a mystic, I swim in waters that would drown so many other bitches. Got me lifted, feeling
Yeah.
so gifted.
Tell him. Oh man, I wish my brain could remember interpolations. I mean, that's a really famous melody and lyric, but you're just going to have to tell me in the comments because my brain's food.
Yesterday I lifted your body weight. I pick a song and listen to it till it's just a piece of music. Baby, whenever you break me, I'd watch it happen like an angel looking down. Yeah. Oh God, if she could see me now. Oh God, if she could see me now. Oh God. Oh God.
Last song.
Was I just
It has picked back up, to be fair. Last 2 songs were good.
Why do we run? ones we do. I don't belong to anyone.
I think if you're a huge fan of Lorde, like how kind of open and personal she is on this record will really resonate for you. Now, I'm not a huge fan of Lorde. I certainly don't follow anything that she does or says outside of the tunes, which is, you can say, for so many artists, and we're all like that with so many artists. So, you know, many of the stories that she's talking about here, I don't know what she's saying particularly, and they're not massively relatable to me. So when an artist is talking about their own life, what we as a listener typically find, unless we're completely invested in them, which can happen, typically we look for that relation point, and this is like just the fundamental essence of all pop music, really. And when she talks about her own life, she doesn't storytell magnificently in a way that's truly captivating. So in that sense, I'm not pulled in, and it's not hugely relatable to me, which is fair enough. I'm a 42-year-old man. She is a 30-something-year-old woman with very different experiences and choices and things. So realistically, there's not a huge amount of relatability there, which is fine. And the themes she talks about aren't massively universal outside of what was that for me. So in that respect, I think, to reiterate what I was saying, if you are a huge fan of hers, like personality and story-wise, you'll get a lot more out of this album. If you're purely listening from a musical point of view, I think it is solid and decent and enjoyable. It's certainly better than the previous one, but not quite as impactful as some of her early work. Based on a first listen, there we go.
So why do we run to the ones we do? I don't belong to anyone. Am I ever gonna love again? Am I ever gonna love again? Am I ever gonna love again?
Yeah, again, that kind of summed up the album for me. It's obviously something very specific and something that I can't connect with, and that is nothing and in no reason to dislike the album. That is just a purely personal reaction to it, which is what this is, guys, of course. So let me know your thoughts on the album, if you liked it, if you disliked it, what spoke to you. Shout out to everybody on the Patreon, and I will see you all very soon on the next one. We've got clips coming very soon, so make sure you subscribe to that. If you're at the end of the Lorde album hearing about clips, then you've got some broad taste, man, like me. Okay, I'll see you soon. Bye.